Chances are, if you clicked on this video, you are someone who wants to know yourself more so that you can show up as the best version of yourself at work, at home, and in life. And especially if you are someone who struggles with those challenging emotions of anxiety and fear, then developing self-awareness can help you tremendously. In this video, I'll share 4 practical tips that will help you develop self-awareness. And I've tried and tested all the tips, and I assure you that they work. If you're here for the first time, my name is Kiran. I'm an author, and I write about emotional resilience and wellness. The link to my book is in the description below. So first things first, at the most basic level, self-awareness means to know yourself. How you act, how you react, how you think, your behaviors and the likes. An example of that would be you being aware that when you are stressed, you just shut down, or you go to the gym, or you drink, or you smoke. Another example would be, say when you are in the middle of your work and someone interrupts you, you easily get pissed. So self-awareness at its core is to be aware of these patterns. When life is going all nice and dandy, we care less about self-awareness because no one's pushing our buttons. But when we get into those sticky situations, like getting angry with coworkers or taking out anger on spouse or kids, that's when we realize the importance of cultivating self-awareness. With that said, I do want to add that most of these patterns of how you think or react are actually unconscious. And the act of developing self-awareness is to bring whatever is in the unconscious, whatever is hidden, into your conscious awareness. With that said, the very first tip that I want to suggest for developing self-awareness is contemplation. How do you contemplate? Well, take a moment, when you're by yourself, and as a first step, just pause and reflect on your day. How did your day go? How did you show up for life? What choices did you make? What choices did you not make? And would you want to do something different the next time around? Just answering these simple questions will start to shine a light on your patterns. And if your schedule doesn't allow time for contemplation, see if there are any activities throughout the day that you do by yourself, like getting groceries or driving to work or walking the dog. In those moments, instead of being on phone, you can choose to pause and reflect. Again, it doesn't have to be an hour-long contemplation. Even 4 to 5 minutes will do just fine. Again, you're not striving for perfection, but just a way to get started. Another excellent tool for developing self-awareness is meditation. Because when you're meditating, no one is calling you, you're by yourself, you're in a quiet place, and you can really take a moment to pause and reflect. Now, if you are someone who says, Kiran, I've tried meditation in the past, it doesn't work for me, that's perfectly okay. In that case, think about like 2 to 3 activities that you genuinely enjoy and ones that you can do on your own. Like I have a very good friend, she doesn't enjoy meditation. What she enjoys is these long walks in nature. And that's meditation to her. These walks, they give her time to pause and reflect. And she's been doing this for a number of years. And she is someone who has cultivated a very high degree of self-awareness. Do you have a favorite activity that helps you relax your mind the most? I would love to hear from you in the comments below. The next suggestion that I have for cultivating self-awareness is through spending time with people. The next time around you're having a conversation with someone and just being yourself, pay attention to what kind of words you are using, what kind of thoughts are getting triggered in your head. Are you constantly putting yourself down, or are you talking very highly about yourself? And especially in those close relationships, like with parents, with spouse, with kids, if you really start to pay close attention, you will start to become aware of your patterns. So a few weeks ago, I was talking to a close friend, and over again, I kept saying, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do this. And I must have said it at least 4 to 5 times. And I remember, in the evening that day, as I was contemplating on my day, it suddenly dawned on me on what I was saying to my friend. And once I became aware of this, I reminded myself, no, instead of saying, I can't do this, how about we choose, I will find a way. Another great tool to cultivate self-awareness is through your emotions. Like, when do your emotions go haywire and why? Think about the last time you felt fear or anxiety. Do you remember what situation you were in? Does the situation happen often? And do you react the exact same way? Like when I did this exercise, one of the emotions that would often come up for me was fear. And what I noticed was that the way I handled fear was by overeating. So every single time I felt fear, regardless of what kind of fear it was, fear of losing a job, fear of taking on a new project, fear of moving to a new city, I responded to fear the exact same way, by food, by dashing to fridge, by overeating. And once I saw this pattern clearly, I was then able to make a different choice. Like, I literally remember writing on a page that next time I feel fear, I can call a friend, I can go for a walk, I can go for yoga, and on, and that I don't have to overeat. I know it sounds so simple, right? And yet, in that moment when you feel the emotion, you just go into your unconscious patterns. So the key to changing your patterns is to first become aware of. So as a suggestion, start with a simple exercise. I feel angry when, and write down all the situations that trigger anger in you. I feel frustrated when, again, write down all the situations that you can think of that trigger frustration in you, and so on. I hope these suggestions were helpful. Please only take what resonates, discard the rest. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.